Hi there, this is Smart Haddad here again. So in this lab, we only have one port, and in this port, we have only to configure the bridge. So what is the bridge and why we need to configure it? Let's go to this scenario to explain to you what is the bridge and why we need to configure the bridge on the MikroTik router. So now our router has internet. Ethernet 1 has the IP, the subnet mask, the gateway, the DNS, everything is fine, and this router can go to the internet. Now I want this router to provide internet for my users. I want my users, which are connected to cable, to go to the internet, but also on wireless. On my router, I have Ethernet 2 connected to my PC, but also I have Ethernet 3 port, I have Ethernet 4 port, and I have a wireless port, which is called WLAN 1. Now, I don't want only to have internet on the port Ethernet 2 if I'm connected. If in case I'm connected to Ethernet 3, also I need to have internet. If I'm connected to Ethernet 4, also I need to have internet. If I'm connected wirelessly, so there is a phone here connected wirelessly to the router, also to have internet. So how can I do that all those ports to be able to provide internet? What we can do, we can create a bridge interface. And inside this bridge interface, I can put the ports, which are Ethernet 2, Ethernet 3, Ethernet 4, and the WLAN. So what's going to happen here is that the bridge interface is a logical interface, so it's not something physical, it's logical, but the routers see it as a interface. And I put all those ports inside this interface, then they will be bridged together. Then in this case, all my configuration, I will configure it on the bridge interface. Then all of those ports will take the configuration that I'm doing it on the bridge interface. That's the whole idea. So that means if I make the internet working on the bridge interface, then the internet will be working on Ethernet 2, Ethernet 3, Ethernet 4, and WLAN 1. So this is the whole idea of the bridge interface. So now you understand what is the bridge interface. Let's go to the lab and do the one point that we have in this lab. Create a bridge port and put inside of it all the interfaces except Ethernet 1. So Ethernet 1, we don't want to put it on the bridge because it is connected to the internet. So let's go to the router. How to create the bridge interface? Well, you can go from here, interface, and you can make plus. And from here you can just select bridge and say, okay, that's possible to do it like this. But I would like to do it from here. If you go to bridge, you make plus. You can put the name whatever you want. I will leave it bridge 1. And then I will put inside this one the ports. Which ports are? Ethernet 1, we said no. We put Ethernet 2, which is where my computer is connected. Now we will get disconnected because my computer is connected to Ethernet 2. So here we go, because we moved the Ethernet 2 and we put it in a bridge, so we will get disconnected. That's normal. Now I will put inside of it Ethernet 3, Ethernet 4, and WLAN 1, the wireless. Very good, so that's what I need to do. Now we need to start working on configuring the bridge interface to do something, and then based on that, all the ports which are inside this bridge will take the configuration that we do on the bridge interface. Point number 1 is done, and with this point I have finished the lab. So we have configured the bridge. We are building up the lab step by step. By the end, we should see that we will have internet from the computer on the wired port, but also on the wireless. So I hope that this lecture was informative for you, and I'll see you in the upcoming lecture.